Paulit-ulit na, mali pa rin? Ilang beses mo na bang ini-explain ang isang task pero mali pa rin ang ginagawa nila? Nakakapagod na ba ang paulit-ulit na tanong ng staff mo kahit na sinabi mo na lahat? At napapaisip ka ba kung bakit parang hindi sila nakikinig sa iyo? Anak, this happens to so many business owners like us. You explain things clearly. You say it step by step. And yet, the output is wrong. The process is wrong. Everything is wrong. And you start thinking, ano ba talaga ang problema sa mga tao ko? Bakit hindi nila maintindihan? But here is the painful truth that nobody wants to hear. Most of the time, the problem is not our people. The problem is how we communicate. Hindi dahil bobo sila, hindi dahil tamad sila, kundi dahil yung paraan natin sa pag-explain, hindi nila naiintindihan. You see, I've been in business for 40 plus years and I've managed a lot of employees. I've made this mistake so many times. Kaya inakala ko dati, dahil malinaw na sa isip ko, malinaw na rin sa kanila. Yung pala, hindi. So today, let me share with you 5 truths about why your instructions keep failing. This is to help you see what you might be missing. Because if you keep blaming your people, you will keep losing good people. I'm sure you don't want that to happen, right? Number 1, minsan lang sinabi, dapat tandaan na. Do you explain something once and expect them to remember it forever? Pamilyar ba to sa iyo? May couple akong nakilala, Jenaline and Rico, who run a dental clinic together for 8 years na. Jenaline handles the operations and Rico manages the finances and equipment. One day, Jenaline trained a new dental assistant on the sterilization process. In-explain niya ng isang beses, thoroughly, step by step, ganito ang tamang proseso, sundin mo lang yan. 2 weeks passed, Jenaline noticed the assistant was skipping steps, not using the right timing for the autoclave, not organizing the instruments properly, and Jenaline was really furious. Sabi ko na nga sa kanya, bakit hindi niya sinusunod? Pero tinanong siya ni Rico, ilang beses mo bang sinabi? Jenaline paused. Sabi niya, isang beses lang. Pero malinaw naman ang explanation ko. And that was the problem. One explanation, no follow-up, no repetition, no checking if the assistant really understood. Anak, ito yung nakakalimutan natin. People don't learn from one explanation. They learn from repetition. Especially when the task is new, especially when they are nervous, especially when there are many steps involved. Ito yung lesson. Kung minsan mo lang sinabi, huwag mong asahan na alam na nila agad. Repeat, remind, reinforce. That is how people actually learn. Number 2, ikaw lang ang nakakaintindi. Are you using words your staff does not understand? Alam mo, yung feeling na malinaw sa iyo pero hindi sa kanila. Ganyan din nangyari sa isang couple na kilala ko, Alma and Kevin, na merong restaurant supplies business. Alma handles sales, Kevin manages warehouse and logistics. And si Kevin was frustrated sa kanyang warehouse staff. He kept telling them about FIFO, inventory turnover, and SKU management. Dapat FIFO tayo palagi ha. Check ninyo kung alin yung slow-moving SKUs. Ayusin ninyo ang inventory turnover. But his staff kept making mistakes. Old stocks stayed at the back, new stocks get sold first. The warehouse was really very disorganized. And Kevin complained to Alma, hindi nila alam ang ginagawa nila. But Alma watched how Kevin gave instructions and she realized something. His staff were not college graduates. They did not know what FIFO meant. They did not understand SKU. They had never heard of inventory turnover. Kevin was speaking a language they did not understand. And Alma suggested something simple. Instead of FIFO, say unang pumasok, unang lumabas. Instead of SKU, say bawat klase ng item. Instead of inventory turnover, say gaano kabilis maubos ang stock. Kevin changed how he talked to his team. Same instructions, different words. Yung mistakes, nako, they dropped immediately. See? Anak, ang lesson ay ito. Just because you understand your words does not mean they do. Speak their language. Use simple words. Check if they understand. Hindi porke malinaw sa'yo, malinaw na rin sa kanila. Number 3, akala mo alam na nila. Are you assuming they know what you know? Marami akong nakakausap na ganito rin. Like this couple, Ian and Charis. They run a hardware store together. 9 years na. Charis was training a new sales staff on how to assist customers. And sabi niya, pag may customer na naghahanap ng materials para sa construction, i-assist mo sila. Tanungin mo kung anong kailangan nila. Simple, di ba? But the new staff kept calling Charis for every customer. Ma'am, ano po ibebenta ko dito? Ma'am, ano po ang suggestion? So Charis got annoyed. Bakit ba lagi ka lang tanong ng tanong? Napaka-basic naman yan. But Ian pointed something out. The new staff does not know construction. He does not know what cement goes with what sand ratio. He does not know what size of GI wire to recommend. He does not know what hollow blocks are for. So Charis assumed that the staff already knew these things. Dahil alam niya because she had been doing it for years, di ba? Pero for someone new, these were not basic at all. So Charis spent 1 week giving product knowledge training. She explained what each item was for. He taught common customer questions. She showed real examples. The staff stopped asking for help constantly. He became more confident. Kaya tumaas ang sales. So anak, ito yung lesson. What is obvious to you may not be obvious to them. Huwag mong i-assume na alam na nila. Your years of experience are not their years of experience. Turuan mo muna bago mo asahan. Number 4, sinabi mo pero hindi mo chinek. Did you confirm if they actually understood? Baka ikaw rin ganito. There's a couple na kilala ko, si Richard at si Maggie. They own a restaurant together, 5 years na. Si Richard ang hawak niya kitchen. Si Maggie handled the front of house and customer service. So one morning, Maggie briefed the servers about a new table arrangement for a big reservation nung gabing yon. In-explain niya kung saan ilagay yung bawat table. He even showed the sketch of the layout. Gets nyo? Okay, gawin nyo mamaya ha. And that evening, the tables were arranged wrong. The reservation party was not happy, the flow was confusing, and Maggie was very embarrassed. So she confronted the servers. Bakit mali? In-explain ko One server admitted, Ma'am, hindi ko po naintindihan yung sketch pero nahiya po akong magtanong. And that was the real problem. Maggie explained, but she never checked if they truly understood. Inassume lang niya na nagnanad ng head yung kanyang mga servers, ibig sabihin naintindihan nila. So with my help, Maggie changed her approach. Every time she gives instructions, she would say, okay, explain mo nga sa akin kung paano mo to gagawin. If the staff could explain it back correctly, then malalaman niya na naintindihan nila. Kung hindi, she would clarify right then and there. Kaya yung mistakes nag-drop dramatically. So what this teaches us is this. Saying it is not enough. Checking is the real job. Hindi dapat ang tango ng ulo. Kailangan malinaw talaga na sagot nila. That's how you know they really got it. Number 5. Palitan ng palitan. Walang sinasabi. Do you change instructions without telling anyone? Hindi ka nag-iisa. Same thing happened to this couple, si Nicole at saka si JC. They run a flower shop together. Nicole handles the creative side. JC handles operations and deliveries. One week, Nicole decided to change the packaging style for their bouquets. Sinabihan niya yung isang staff member. Mula ngayon, gamitin na natin yung bagong wrapper ha, hindi na yung brown paper. But she only told one person. She forgot to tell the others. So the next day, half of the bouquets used the new wrapper and half used the old brown paper. And customers received inconsistent products. Yung iba nag-complain and JC was confused. Bakit iba-ibang itsura ng orders? And that's when they realized that the instruction changed, but not everyone got the memo. This happens more often than the business owners admit. You update the process, you adjust the rule, you make a quick decision, but you only tell the person in front of you. And then you get angry when others don't follow something they never heard about. With my help, Nicole and JC created a simple system. Every process change was written on a board. Every staff signed to confirm they read it. No more, I did not know. Yung lesson, pagpalitan mo ang instruction, sabihin mo sa lahat. One person knowing is not enough. Communication is not complete until everyone who needs to know knows. Anak, nakakapagod mag-explain ng paulit-ulit, di ba? I know, I've been there. But before you blame your people, ask yourself these questions first. Did I say it once only and expect them to remember forever? Did I use words that they might not understand? Did I assume that they already know what I know? Did I check if they truly understood or I just assumed? Did I change instructions without telling everyone concerned? Now, if you answered yes to any of these, then anak, the problem might not be your people. The problem might be how you communicate. And here's the good news. Communication can be fixed. You can learn to explain better. You can build systems that make instructions clearer. But if you keep blaming your team without looking at yourself, you will keep losing good employees. You will keep feeling frustrated and your business will keep suffering. So, this week, try something different. Repeat more. Simplify your words. Don't assume. Check for understanding. And when you change something, tell everyone. So, sabihin mo sa akin sa comments, alin sa mga truths na yan na nag-hit you the hardest? Which ones are you guilty of? And remember, let's be business-minded, Pinoy.